And I would then ask myself, which is the best that I think that I can learn from these things. So I think in the next 1 to 2, 3 years, if you want to start an entrepreneurial journey, then you will need to assemble all these ideas of the world, and you ask yourself which one you best like. Is it correct? Can I merge? Can I do something together? That's I think that is the most appropriate question. I hope I have the opportunity to speak this group again, maybe just on AI. That's how what day in day night I sleep very little. At a 71-year-old man, 70-year-old men don't sleep a lot. Actually, I sleep about 3 to 4 hours averagingly. But all the rest of the hours, I'm actually looking through the development of all the whole world, what happened in Europe, in North America, in Latin America, in Asia, in India, and in all these places. I look at what is the latest, which is for my job. I require it for my teaching. I don't know. I've said enough on that, but then I don't think so. I could ever speak enough on artificial intelligence.
We would love to have another session where we can just delve right into the challenges,
Well, if there is another
pros and
opportunity, I'll be
cons,
very happy.
transition of AI. We do. So thank you for that. Before we wrap up with my last question, I have a last question from Rona, which I think is a great one to end our webinar. I know we ran
Right.
late, so thank you for everyone's patience. But I want to hand over to Guliet first before I ask the last question. So, Guliet, do you
You are
have
a
any
very good
more
cheerleader.
questions? I did a lot of webinar hosting back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you very much for Aaron. You you share a lot, and we appreciate your time and insights that you share with us. And I think most of the audience asked very good questions. I myself try to ask questions that I might have in mind. So I think we will have more sessions to come in the future, and we appreciate your time and effort that you, even though you have a technical and big fresh, but it's great to see you again. And yeah, I think that's very
Yeah, I
good.
mean, just call me Aaron. Everybody that knows me call me Aaron. So you all can do that too. And I would like to personally know most of you. Actually, I would love one day I have the opportunity to help you to create a consulting team in wherever you are, a small one. Not expecting immediate success. Maybe you can just get to know. I think most of the entrepreneurial journey is really to find new customer. And at the beginning, you can just say, "Hi, I'm new here. Can I just have lunch?" And then I remember I always do that. They say, "What do you mean have lunch?" I said, "You have to eat, right? I have to eat, right? Can we go and eat? I mean, can we eat together?" And invariably, you get to know a person. But then you start thinking about it. Maybe you can say you are the CEO, and then you have a small management team. I will come and talk. Now I talk to you. You keep impressing upon him what you have in an idea, and then after that you can move on to his management team. But don't ask for any retaining fees yet. But just simply walk in and build your relationship with this person. I always encourage everybody who's starting a business. If you can make a person who is a total stranger to you in the very first time, in the shortest time that you can make him into a friend, you succeeded. I see in a scale of 100, I think it's only 1 or 2 people can do it. The person is try and do it. Today I'm a total stranger to you, 100% stranger to you. And within the shortest time, if you can make me physically, we are on site, you can short time, you can get me. At this moment, I only maybe because of a natural restraint. I don't know more than Gulib and Tricia. So what method you want to use? How can you make a total stranger in the shortest time to be a friend, and better still to be a good friend? Ultimately, you succeed because that person will be always by your side. He's your customer, but above all, he's your friend. Better still, a good friend. He will always support you. That's all I have to say for you. And then I think the time is on now. It's almost 7:30. My apology for me being late and having to keep you all very late. That was my confusion on the time that I agreed with Gulit that I was in Singapore, but I actually back in Bangkok last night.
Yeah. So I will thank you for that, Dr. Aaron. I will ask my final question from Rona here, but we actually have a few more, but just to respect everyone's time, we will send those questions to you, Dr. Aaron, and if you can
I
follow
appreciate that.
up with everyone, and then a recording for this webinar will also be sent to all the registrants of this webinar. So thank
Better
you.
still, maybe it's too early. May I suggest that you can form a line group or a WhatsApp group for comprising all, so they can all can put in their own input, their feedback, and then we are all operating from tonight onwards. We are friends.
Yes,
That would be
You can
I
great.
ask
would
questions
love
on the
that.
line.
It's
Yeah.
one thing I learned about business is because business is still about people and people buy solutions to their problems, right? Because we're always trying to solve problems, right? Is the community, right? Your network, who you know is the most important. And like what Dr. Aaron said, I myself have witnessed some of the sales engineers that I've worked with who we've sold into the data center. So we built data centers, as far back as 20, 25 years ago, right? Into Google, HP, NASA, Apple, right? The best sales engineers can disarm you with humor, no matter how crazy that situation they're facing, like just with humor. I've seen that at work, and it's a talent that only some people have. Not
Well,
everybody. I wouldn't even
we all
say.
can learn. We are not born with
Mm-mm.
knowledge every time. So go back. I missed the point. Can we form a line group or a WhatsApp group just with whatever we talked about today? We can have some feedback for me. We can discuss your question that you don't have a chance to talk. So basically, we have already the first stage of a small platform.
Okay, that sounds great. Yep, we have everyone's phone number. They have, when they registered, they actually provided phone numbers. So I will manually do that. We actually did try to do that automatically through WhatsApp, but that somehow had issues. But we will manually get everyone in a community. You can feel free to exit it if if that's not for you. But those that stay, that will be our community that we are going to start after today's webinar. So
Just
thank
for an
you.
encouragement, I have a whole bunch of 5,000 students since I was retired in Bangkok. And some of them I may want to the promising one I will throw in there. They are from Myanmar, they are from Vietnam, they are from Thailand mostly. That a lot now from China, so it will start to germinate and grow, and that's my hope. Someday we can do that.
Yeah,
Great,
we will
thank
do
you.
that. We will do that. Thank you very much for your time, for Aaron. I think we need to wrap up, and
Yes.
then
One more last
uh,
question, if I can squeeze it in,
Please,
because
Tricia.
I believe it's a good question to end our webinar. What is one takeaway? One thing that one small action everyone here can take this week to improve our business? What is that one takeaway, one action that we can do to improve our business? Because I think that's a great one to end this session.
Thank you. Thank you. I think if you can I say mine first, okay? Make the 100% totally stranger to become, in the shortest time, your friend, a good friend if possible, whom you can trust. We meet a lot of people, and that person can be a total stranger. And if you can find that person and make him a good friend, we may not be able to doing business, but might not be in the business setup. But then if you can do it in the best business setup, that's it.
Yep. Yep. I love that. That's a great way to end. Thank you. The one thing you can do to build know, love, and trust in business is your success tip of the day. So thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Tricia. Thank you, Misang. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Guliet, for putting this together and for connecting all of us. And we look forward to connecting with everyone and building a community from here. And we look forward to another session with Dr. Aaron Lowe about AI. So thank you,
Thank you, Tricia.
everyone. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
time.
thank you,
Good
thank you,
evening. Good night.
everyone. Bye bye.